Hello everyone, and welcome to this edition of Vintage NASCAR Owners, Krauskopf. Krauskopf was a former NASCAR Cup Series team owner who competed from 1966 to 1977. Several different drivers made starts for Krauskopf's team, such as Buddy Baker, Bobby Allison, Dave Marcis, and Neil Bonnett, though Bobby Issac was the driver who Krauskopf would find the most success with on the racetrack. In the mid-1950s, Krauskopf first entered the world of NASCAR by sponsoring Charlie Glotzbach's Dodge with K&K Insurance Company. K&K Insurance is a Krauskopf family-owned insurance company. Thinking it would be a great way to advertise the insurance company, Krauskopf formed the number 71 K&K Insurance Dodge race team in 1966. He hired Harry Hyde as the crew chief for the team. Nord entered into this venture with a 5-year plan to build this team into a championship winner within the next 5 years. Thus the reason for numbering the race car 71, to remind the team constantly of the 5-year goal, to win a championship by 1971. The K&K Insurance race team first began entering races during the 1966 NASCAR Grand National, now NASCAR Cup Series season, putting Earl Balmer and Gordon Johncock behind the wheel on the speedways throughout the season. Johncock was the first driver to make starts in that number 71. Making the first 3 starts of the season. His best start was 10th, and his best finish was 7th, both coming at Daytona in Johncock's qualifying race for the Daytona 500. Earl Balmer made 7 starts throughout the remainder of the 66 Cup Series season. He was quick every race in qualifying, never starting worse than 10th in all 7 starts. His best start was 2nd at Atlanta in the summer, and his best finish was 5th at Charlotte in the fall. Overall, in 10 Cup Series starts, Krauskopf's team scored 1 top 5 and 2 top 10s. Krauskopf's team expanded to 2 entries for the 1967 NASCAR Cup Series season, while remaining a part-time team, only entering the speedway races. Bobby Issac was hired to drive the team's number 71 Dodge. At time, Issac was very competitive in 1967. His best start was 4th at Daytona in the summer, and his best finish was 2nd at Charlotte in the fall. Charlie Glotzbach also made several starts for the team, making 9 in all, 5 in the number 37 Dodge and 4 in the number 72 Dodge. Glotzbach had several strong runs throughout the 67 season. His best start was 7th at Charlotte in the spring, and his best finish was 4th 3 times at Atlanta in the spring, then Darlington and Charlotte in the fall. Sam McQuagg made a one-off start for Krauskopf's team in the number 37 Dodge at Daytona in the summer, starting 6th and finishing 18th. Bobby Allison made 2 starts in the team's number 37 Dodge. His best start was 14th at Charlotte in the fall, and his best finish was 11th in Atlanta in the summer. Overall, in 23 starts, the K&K Insurance race team scored 6 top 5s and 10 top 10s. After having 2 entries the season prior that ran a limited schedule, for the 1968 NASCAR Cup Series season, Krauskopf decided to go full-time with his flagship number 71 Dodge, with Bobby Issac behind the wheel. He would remain behind the wheel of the team's number 71 until the conclusion of race 24 in the 1972 season. Harry Hyde remained the team's crew chief for the duration of Issac driving for the race team. 68 was a breakout season for both Issac and Krauskopf's team, winning 3 poles at Richmond and Augusta in the spring, then Marysville in the summer, and 3 races at Columbia and Augusta in the spring, then Beltsville in the fall, throughout that 68 season. Overall, in 52 starts, Krauskopf's race team scored 3 poles, 3 wins, 29 top 5s, and 38 top 10s, with Issac finishing 2nd in final NASCAR Cup Series point standings. Sam McQuagg made 3 starts in the team's 2nd entry, the number 37 Dodge. His best start was 10th at Daytona in the spring, and his best finish was 9th at Augusta in the spring. The 1969 NASCAR Cup Series season was an incredible season results-wise for the number 71 K&K Insurance Dodge. Issac performed well behind the wheel, especially at his trademark short tracks, winning 19 poles. 19 poles was the record for the series. This record still stands today, 19 poles in a single season. Winning poles at racetracks such as Daytona, North Wilkesboro, and Bristol. Winning 17 races, including both races at Columbia, Hickory, Greensville, Weaverville, and his qualifying race at Daytona in the spring, Beltsville in the spring, Macon, Marysville, and South Boston in the summer. Then Savannah, Augusta, Jefferson, and Texas World Speedway in the fall. Overall, in 50 starts, Issac scored 19 poles, 17 wins, 29 top 5s and 33 top 10s, finishing 6th in final NASCAR Cup Series point standings. The limiting factor on the team in 1969 was the fact that they racked up 19 separate times that they did not finish a race throughout the season. As the sport entered a brand new decade, the 1970s, for Nord Krauskopf's K&K Insurance number 71 Dodge, it was business as usual. Of course, Bobby Issac remained the team's driver for the 1970 season, and the wins and success continued to be found on the racetrack, making 47 starts throughout the season, winning 13 poles, including both races at Talladega, North Wilkesboro, and Hickory, then Charlotte in the spring, Greenville, Pickens, Albany, Saratoga Speedway, Thompson, and Trenton in the summer, then Dover in the fall, winning 11 races, including Beltsville, Langley Field Speedway, Smoky Mountain Raceway, and Martinsville in the spring, and then both races at Hickory, Greenville, Pickens Speedway, Thompson Raceway, Nashville Fairgrounds Raceway, and Columbia in the summer, then North Wilkesboro in the fall. Overall scoring 13 poles, 11 wins, 32 top 5s, and 38 top 10s, winning the 1970 NASCAR Cup Series championship, meaning that the team achieved Krauskopf's goal of winning a championship within 5 years. With NASCAR implementing rule changes, the Superbird was an obsolete race car. With the changes, Krauskopf sent his team with their now outlawed race car to the Bonneville Salt Flats to set 28 different land speed records. For the 1971 NASCAR Cup Series season, the number 71 Dodge made 25 starts in a part-time schedule, with Issac behind the wheel, still fast, winning 5 poles in his qualifying race at Daytona, North Wilkesboro, South Boston, and Kingsport in the spring, then Martinsville in the fall, winning 4 races at Greensville, Pickens, and Kingsport in the spring, Daytona in the summer, then Martinsville in the fall. Overall, Issac scored 5 poles, 4 wins, 16 top 5s, and 17 top 10s, finishing 23rd in final NASCAR Cup Series point standings. Dave Marcis made a one-off start in that number 71 Dodge at Talladega in the spring, starting second, leading 38 laps, and finishing 9th. The K&K Insurance number 71 Dodge team would return to full-time competition in 1972 in the NASCAR Cup Series. With R.J. Reynolds coming into the sport, they shortened the schedule down to around 30 races a season, down from around 50 races a season. Bobby Issac made the first 24 starts of the season in that number 71, before parting ways with the team. Issac's best start was first 8 times, at both Daytona and Talladega races, then North Wilkesboro in the spring, Dover, Michigan, and Trenton in the summer. His best finish was first at Rockingham in the spring. Overall, in 24 starts, he scored 8 poles, 1 win, 10 top 5s, and 10 top 10s. Buddy Baker joined the team as Issac's replacement in that number 71 K&K Insurance Dodge. Baker's best start was first at North Wilkesboro in the fall, and his best finish was first at Texas World Speedway in the fall. Overall, in 7 starts, Baker scored 1 pole, 1 win, 5 top 5s, and 5 top 10s. After a strong finish to the 72 season, Buddy Baker remained the driver of Krauskopf's number 71 Dodge in 1973. Again, the team was very solid and consistent. Baker's best start was first 5 times at Daytona, Talladega, and Charlotte in the spring, Texas World Speedway, and Michigan in the summer. His best finish was first twice at Charlotte in the spring and Nashville Fairgrounds in the summer. Overall, in 27 starts, Baker scored 5 poles, 2 wins, 16 top 5s, and 20 top 10s, finishing 6th in final NASCAR Cup Series point standings. For the 1974 NASCAR Cup Series season, the K&K Insurance Dodge race team decided to run only a limited schedule, primarily making starts at speedways longer than 1 mile in length, with the exception of 2 starts. Buddy Baker made the first 3 starts of the season. His best start was 4th twice at Atlanta and Darlington in the spring, and his best finish was 3rd also twice at Atlanta and Darlington in the spring. Then Baker would leave to run full-time for Bud Moore. Ray Hendrick made a one-off start at Martinsville in the fall, starting 10th and finishing 18th. Dave Marcis made 2 starts in the team's number 71 Dodge. His best start was 11th, and his best finish was 29th, both coming at Rockingham in the fall. Bobby Issac returned to the team to make a one-off start at Charlotte in the fall in his second entry due to the fact Dave Marcis was in the number 71. Issac started 27th and finished 32nd. Dave Marcis became the new driver of the number 71 K&K Insurance Dodge, and the team decided to go back to full-time racing. The team had a pretty solid season, spending 27 weeks inside the top 5 and all 30 weeks inside the top 10 in point standings throughout the season. The only limiting factor was 12 DNFs. because when they finished the race, it was inside the top 10. Marcis's best start was first 4 times, at Talladega in the summer, then Dover, Rockingham, and Atlanta in the fall. His best finish was first at Martinsville in the fall. Overall, in 30 starts, Marcis scored 4 poles, 1 win, 16 top 5s, and 18 top 10s, finishing second in final NASCAR Cup Series point standings. That following season, in 1976, Dave Marcis returned to the number 71 K&K Insurance Dodge full-time. Again, the team was fast this season, though they were plagued by engine issues throughout the season, leading to 11 DNFs. Nonetheless, they spent 17 weeks inside the top 5 and 29 weeks inside the top 10 in points during the season. Marcis's best start was first 7 times, at both Talladega races, then Rockingham, Atlanta, North Wilkesboro, Martinsville, and Dover in the spring. His best finish was first 3 times, at Richmond in the spring, Talladega in the summer, and Atlanta in the fall. Overall, in 30 starts, Marcis scored 7 poles, 3 wins, 9 top 5s, and 16 top 10s, finishing 6th in final NASCAR Cup Series point standings. Gordon Johncock returned to the team to make a one-off start at Charlotte in the fall, in the team's second entry, the number 17 Dodge. He started a decent 9th, but after engine issues ended his race early on lap 41, he finished 39th. At the conclusion of the season, Marcis and Krauskopf parted ways. The 1977 NASCAR Cup Series season ended up being the final season that the number 71 Dodge team, owned by Nord Krauskopf, would be in existence. Neil Bonnett would join the team as Marcis's replacement. The team would run the first 10 races of the season, then the World 600 at Charlotte, before Krauskopf would sell his race team to Jim Stacy, a coal miner who would prove to be a rather shady fellow. For his story, and the continued story of this race team, once Stacy purchased it, check out my video, NASCAR's Most Controversial Owner, Jim Stacy. It's in our archives. Bonnett's best start was first 3 times, at Richmond, North Wilkesboro, and Martinsville in the spring. His best finish was 4th at Bristol in the spring. Overall, in 11 starts, Bonnett scored 2 top 5s and 4 top 10s. Krauskopf sold the team to Stacy completely, lock, stock, and barrel, with equipment, driver, and personnel. So, in 345 NASCAR Cup Series starts, Krauskopf's team scored 67 poles, 43 wins, 171 top 5s, and 214 top 10s, winning the 1970 NASCAR Cup Series championship. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care.